Danno live show. Hope everyone is doing great. Got some holiday sales came out this week at Aldi. Hopefully you have an Aldi near you. There's some pretty good deals. Thinking maybe the deals might get a little sweeter maybe next week. I know some people were having issues with them not being able to get some of the deals that we did at Aldi, but it seems like Walmart is definitely rolling back some. We'll get to that here in a second. Hello, Sputter Spark. Marge. Yeah, Jessica's not going to be on tonight, unfortunately. She's got some things she's doing. Also putting up some decorations and stuff, so we're definitely going to be filming some of that here at some point. Wanted to get on here a minute early here. It is very windy outside. We're having wind gusts 50 to 60 miles an hour, so knock on wood, hopefully the internet stays on here. Hey, Sharon. Thank you for leaving a comment. Hey, Carol. Oh, you are very welcome. Thank you for watching. Hey, Chris. Hey, Wendy. I cook lots of romantic meals. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. That's about as romantic as it gets, right? Hey, Chris from the UK. Hey, Joyce. Hey, Krista. Thank you, Carol. Hello, Shelly. How are you? Danno and Jess, did you guys get the Boost membership at Kroger? It did. It works well. As long as you don't need certain produce items to be delivered. Yes. No, we don't have it, mostly because I'm in the stores all the time. Really no need to spend the extra money on it. Maybe someday if we move somewhere that's a little further out, we may do something like that, but no, not right now. It is a great program, though. Don't forget about the fuel points, too. If you drive, I know a lot of people who use it don't drive, but if you do, you can get 4 times fuel points on a lot of different things with that deal, so keep that in mind. Ray J, yes, hoo-day. Hoo-day. Gotta beat up on Carolina on Sunday. They must have all had a cold when we played those Browns. Carol says, hello from Scotland. Hello to you, Carol. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Jeff Hernandez. Hello from Cleveland. Oh, okay. So you're probably a Browns fan. Hey, Heather. How are you? Chris Hall says hello from Northeast Florida. Hello to you. Hey, Marty. Hey, Jeep Girl. Crown Apple Kid. How are you, buddy? You still up there at Jungle Gyms? We got to get back up to Jungle Gyms. I love Jungle Gyms. A little bit of a drive for us, but that's no excuse. We need to go up there. Jungle Gyms is so awesome. If you live anywhere near Ohio or Cincinnati, you need to check it out. Huge international market, international farmers market. It is incredible. We've done a couple videos there, but I feel like I haven't even really scratched the surface of what they have to offer. Hey, Lily. Hey, Connie. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Charmania. Sleepless Star. Hello to you. Hello, Tanette. Hey, Cindy from Fort Campbell. All right. Lori says, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Lori. Yeah, the weather's been, the wind has been pretty ridiculous here in the Midwest the last couple days. So I think we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, too. Pennsylvania lady, PA lady. I assume that's what that meant. Hey, Danno, all from Central Ohio. Okay. Well, hello to you. Hey, Barbara, thank you very much. Tony Dennis, hello. We actually had some ribs. Pretty delicious. It's another thing I wanted to... well, we won't talk about it tonight. I talk a little bit about it tomorrow in the video. But I'll tell you what, pork prices seem like they're starting to go up. It's like one thing goes down and it's like they know it. And they're like, well, we're not going to sell as much. right? I mean, I'm sure a lot of these businesses, a lot of these manufacturers and places think of this like, you know, turkeys are going to be the big sale this month. Probably a lot of people aren't going to be buying pork. I don't know. Either way, prices have gone up on it. Regular prices. There's some ribs on sale at Kroger for $4.99 a pound. Eh, it's not much of a sale. Kyle Owens, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your daily videos. You are very welcome. Very welcome. We love doing them. You guys are our inspiration to go out here every day and do this. Right now, it's crunch time. It is time. Holidays are coming up. This is a good opportunity to stock up on some things that you may need, and be able to actually like find some of these products that have been gone. Aldi kind of threw me off guard yesterday when I went back because I was noticing a lot of the products. Somebody had mentioned in the comments about the corn syrup. Now that is an item that they don't carry all the time. I actually talked to a lady yesterday and she said, yeah, that's an item they don't normally carry. And she was going on about a couple of the other items. Some of the baking mixes were regular prices, but they only carry them now, at least at our Aldi. And she did say some of them are different. But as far as the prices go, the prices should all be the same. She said that's what they strive to do at Aldi is keep the prices the same all throughout the U.S. at least. She didn't know prices outside the U.S. But as far as that, it's good that they strive to do that. So I know some people were saying that their turkeys weren't $1.07 a pound yet. They may just not have changed the stickers. I did put a couple things in the comments that make sure you ask or check the price. Because as much as it is for them to change the stickers that have gone up, it's going to take them sometimes just as long to if they take them down, depending on what their workforce is. Hello, Gail. How are you? Hello, I am here from Michigan. I'm in the house. That's a safe place to be. Again, if I miss any comments, I apologize. We do have to keep up in real time nowadays because we have a lot of people on the channel now, and thank you all for that. We are growing every day, and the more we grow, the more we are going to be able to help people and spread the word of the channel and everybody who's on here who is helping each other. Sometimes I just read through the comments, and I'm just amazed by how many people are on here helping each other. Because you'll see someone from your town or your city and you'll say, oh, well, you can get this here, you can do this here, you can save money here. A lot of, like for instance, there were people on here talking about the store shawls. Okay, this is just an example. I don't have a shawls. We don't have a shawls near here. But there were a lot of people that were chatting about it and saying which store had what, and the prices. Because sometimes even prices around here are a little different. I can go 30 miles north of here and milk is $3 and something at Kroger, as to where it's $2.19 at our Kroger. And I swear, I hate even showing the milk in the videos anymore because it's kind of like, I know we have the cheapest milk prices on the planet, I think. I had thought for a while that it's because of dairy farmers, and I know it is. We have a lot of dairy farmers in Ohio, but I don't understand why 30 miles north of here it would cost more. I don't understand that because they're even closer to the dairy farmers. So I don't know. Kip Passio, hello. Hey, Kip, how are you? November says, ribs. I had a coupon from Kroger and got a great deal on them. Sunday ribs here. All right. Joyce Ferris says, love my Ohio State. Go Buckeyes. Crown Apple Kid says, yes, still there. Been there 25 years. Wow, didn't know it was that long. That's awesome. So you know your way around then. Shelly Ham says, Danno, thought of you. I'm making chicken and dumplings tomorrow. That is awesome. Awesome. Are you doing it in the crock pot? Like how we did it, or are you going to do it on this? It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you do it. Do it the way that's best. I love doing it in the crock pot because I can just throw it all in there and just let it cook all day. Last hour, You put the dumplings in, and it's fantastic. It takes 5 hours total, and it's done. Let's see. Carol says, Danno, do you have any Oriental stores near you? We do. They're a little sketchy about me coming in there and filming a bunch of their stuff. Not all of them. We do have like places like Jungle Gyms, which sells all kinds of Oriental foods and Asian foods and just foods from all over the world, basically. And I need to kind of drive out. I've been trying to do a little bit of research. As we get closer to the holidays here, though, I try to keep it as centrally located as possible and go to all the stores that we're able to relate to so that we can get the prices out as fast as we can. Because one thing I will say, especially with Kroger, yes, some sales will be different, but they're on the same like wavelength of sales that are going on at that given moment. A lot of the digital coupons will be the same. Some will be different. Like somebody was saying they didn't have the eggs deal that we have. This week it's a digital coupon, 18 count of eggs for $1.99. They went up again. I noticed today they went up in 2 days. It is $5.09 now for an 18 count of eggs without the digital coupons. So, that's why I always say I know a lot of people don't want to do digital coupons, but, it's like when you save that kind of money. Eddie Holner, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chris Hall says, I watched your Aldi video today and may have to make a trip. Yeah, it's definitely worth a trip. And the only things that have gone down in price are the things like some Thanksgiving items. I only noticed 2 canned vegetables that went down. It was the French green beans and the corn. The corn, 49 cream corn at that. 49 cents a can. And again, they may not have put the stickers up yet. But normally the canned goods, the canned vegetables at Aldi are 58 cents. So, it's been a while since I've seen them for 49 cents, which would have been the price last year. I don't know about, because when were they 39 cents? Was that in 20? Because somebody said a lot of these prices weren't 2019 prices. And there was one of them that was 39 cents in 2019. Somebody had mentioned it, and yeah, sure enough, it was. Let's see. I lost everybody. Oh, nope, there we are. This tablet's funny. I'm still kind of getting used to it. It's very touchy. Everybody chatting. Hey, Corey. How are you, buddy? Hey, DJI. Oh, you're not that late. How you doing, man? 54 Cal says, Pennsylvania gallon of whole milk, $4.85, down from $5.15. Glad the state can set the lowest price on milk. Wow, that's expensive. Pennsylvania, I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is. We get so many comments from Pennsylvania on some really high prices. And, you guys aren't far from us. I mean, we're a 3.5 hour drive to Pittsburgh. It just doesn't seem like it's amazing the differences being so close together. Tarajo, hello. Crown Apple Kid, if you can't find it at Jungle Gyms, you're in trouble. If you can't find it at Jungle Gyms, it does not exist. Let's just say that. We'll stop right there for just a second. So one thing that I've noticed at Jungle Gyms is things that I notice at some other places that are more expensive. Like take Publix down in the south. They're actually, Publix starting to move a little further north. I hope they put one in here at some point. I think there's one in Lexington now, which is about an hour south of here, hour and a half. But you take places like Publix, right? Their produce is a lot more than you're going to pay pretty much anywhere else, as far as a big grocery chain goes. So when I go to Jungle Gyms, I kind of keep that in mind. They are paying more to get the products faster. they're getting the produce in first. They are paying that extra premium so that's why it always looks good. Meijer, when we noticed that Meijer wasn't doing this for a while, we noticed that the produce was looking pretty bad at Meijer there for a while. And then we noticed the prices really starting to skyrocket on produce at Meijer, and all of a sudden, all the produce is great again. Well, that's what's going on. Is they're paying the extra money. They're paying the extra to get it in the stores because they're not worried about just getting it in the store. They want quality products, so they're getting the best quality possible. That is what Jungle Gyms does. When you go into Jungle Gyms, you find the best produce anywhere around here. I would compare Jungle Gyms produce, which Jungle Gyms has way more than Publix, but I would compare that to Publix because it's just you go and you get a red tomato, or you get a head of lettuce that's actually green and this big instead of a little softball size. It's like they don't buy stuff like that. They throw that stuff in the garbage. And that's why I love Jungle Gyms so much. DJI says gas in Biloxi is $2.89, cheapest I've seen in a while. That is cheap. Ours actually just went up again. It was $3.79, now it's $3.89. Juanita says, hello, everyone. Love you, Jess. I don't know if she's on here or not. I haven't seen her on here. I don't know. She's kind of busy at the moment. It's been a long week. She's getting some stuff done and getting ready. She's excited to start decorating. Jess, are you on here? Chris Hall says, at Costco yesterday there was a deal on chocolate-covered salted caramel in a container, $3 off. I think it was $11. I assume it was pretty good. I love that peanut butter pretzel mix that Costco has. Oh, that is fantastic. Bubble and Bloom, hi from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Hello to you. Mayonnaise, $7.99. Eesh. There we go. Another crazy price in Pennsylvania. Oh, there's Jess. Sorry, I got backtracked there a little bit. Again, if I miss anything, guys, just remember we have a lot of people on here now, so it's hard to keep up with a lot. Also, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. That helps us for these live shows. It really helps spread the live show and everybody on here. Everything that everybody's talking about, it helps spread it to new viewers. And, this is some things that we get comments on sometimes with people reacting on here. Other people will see, hey, that person's from Pennsylvania, and I had that same issue, and that's what gets people starting, in the comments and everything. Because that's the main goal of the channel, is to save people money, have fun. We try to make it entertaining. I try to always throw some laughter in it. Now, the other day when I went to Kroger, it was pretty frustrating because I was looking. And when I got home, before I even started editing, I was looking at the videos that I did from last year. And it was about a week ago where we started seeing things like that. And then right up until even past Thanksgiving, we were seeing empty shelves everywhere here in Cincinnati. And it was a problem. It was a big problem. And I think that's kind of why I got a little upset at Kroger the other day. But quick spoiler, tomorrow's video, I do go to Kroger Marketplace. Looks pretty good there. They're getting a lot of stuff in. It was good to see. Yes, there's a lot of inconvenience stickers and gaping holes, but it's good to see that they're getting a lot of. Maybe the other Kroger just hasn't gotten it in yet, a lot of stuff, or maybe they didn't have enough people to put stuff on the shelves. I don't know, but it was just kind of scary there for a minute. There's Jess. Hello, everyone. There's Kip. Kip says, Publix much cheaper produce prices here in the Southeast than Walmart or Winn-Dixie. Is it? Well, that's cool. Janice Foltz says, Jess is here. Yes, she is. Sonam says, I got Peter Pan 3 pounds. Much better than Jif. I agree. I agree. And you know what? A couple years ago, I wouldn't have agreed with you until I tried that honey roasted Peter Pan peanut butter. That stuff is delicious. I don't like the regular. I'm not a fan of the regular Peter Pan, but the honey roasted, that is pretty amazing. Shelly says gas in Ann Arbor is $4.18. Jeez. Lovely Lyric says eggs $5.44. Is that for 18? Sharon Music says I paid $5.99 a gallon for my gas this week in Los Angeles. Wow. And that is down a little bit because I know in Los Angeles it was $6.49 a little over a month ago, and I know it got up to $6.99 in San Diego from one of our viewers who was saying that. So I mean, I guess, and you know, if there's anything good to say, at least it looks like it's come down a little bit. Kimberly says, thanks for reminding me, Danno. Hold on, I got kind of lost here. Naomi McFarland says, hello from Southern California. Hello to you. Jess says, not this week. Did you send something else, Heather? We did get the clip, Heather. The clip you sent us for the Instapot to keep it in place. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, that's definitely going to help. I see that, Heather. Thank you. I haven't been able to get to. I haven't been able to get up there yet. Been really busy this week. I've kind of had some issues with the not the. I'm trying some new things, trying some new editing software, and and I'm not going by my own advice here. I'm a firm believer in if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So I've gone back to my other editing software because it's just easier, and it's like you read things, you always want to you always want to improve if you can, in what you're doing. Like this light that I have right now. This is actually my broken light because I have another one. I just haven't been able to get it set up because I have no room for it. It's huge. It's huge. Got a great deal on it, but it'll definitely make the lighting better in here. Says hi, Lori. Lovely Lyric says, yes, the regular carton. I'm sorry if I missed some comments, guys. Anish says, hi, Danno. Thanks for doing these great videos. We live in Pennsylvania, but milk is so much cheaper in New York, which is close to us. We live on the border of New York. Sam's Club and Aldi are much cheaper for us. All right. Chris says, Christmas decorating is so much fun. Jess has been putting together our village. Anybody that has been on the channel, since before last Christmas, I did do a little video on that. We'll do another one. It changes a little bit. She's pretty much done with it. I gotta say, it looks pretty awesome. But we'll do maybe when we do like a cooking video or something, we'll show off some of the decorations. She wants to wait till it's all done. I do too, But yeah. Philip, 18, lovely. Okay. Yeah, for over $5, I would assume it's 18, but who knows these days. Bubble Bobble says, people are saying grocery will become more expensive next year. Do you think this is true? I have no idea anymore. I hope not. I hope, things start to get better and prices start to come down. I don't see major price decreases, but I do see things leveling off at some point, better deals in the future. People are going to become better shoppers. And that's kind of not saying that people shop how they shop. We try to just show deals as we go along. We try to show what's on sale, things that we get, and ways that we save money in some of these stores, so that we can spread the word and help others save money as well. But Metal Kick, some Aldi are getting self checkout. I heard that. I don't know if ours will. Josh and Stacy, hey buddy, how are you? John Glukowski, what's up? Last three stores I visited were packed with people in the middle of the day. Aldi's, yes, Aldi. Our Aldi has been very packed. People are, well, yeah. I mean, it's the first of the month, so there's a lot of checks going out, a lot of Social Security and all that stuff, and there's a lot of people at the store, and as we get closer to the holidays, it's going to be more and more packed too. So I'm sure that had a lot to do with why our other Kroger was pretty wiped out. Tarajo says 59 cents is crazy cheap for chicken. Yes, it is. James Brown says Menards butter, $2.99 a pound here. All right. Is that Minneapolis? MPLS. That's awesome. Yeah. Anything under $4 right now for a pound of butter, I consider a okay deal, because it's $5 for store brand butter pretty much everywhere. Walmart, I think Walmart's was $4.48 or something, because it went up again. Walmart's went up again. It went up to like 408 or something a few weeks ago, and then it went up to 448. Let's see. November says, I assume that's November. November 11. I don't know if you want to give your birthday as that, but I did a Kroger run this morning, but I go at 0 dark 30, never busy. Yeah, that's good. I try to get there at that sweet time when I know it's not going to be crowded, but this time of the month, it's Kroger's is slam packed. Cindy says lottery up over $1.5 billion. Wow. You know what's funny? So everybody wants to go out and play the lottery when it gets up to a $1.5 billion. But anytime you go out and anytime you go out and play the lottery, I mean, I think it's funny because everybody wants to go out and play for the $1.5 billion, but they don't want to play when it's just $1 million, right? Or $2 million or whatever it is. More money than we'll ever spend in our lives. I don't know. We should just get all together and say, you know what? We don't want anybody to win the lottery. Feed the poor. Let's put this money into a pool to feed all the people who don't have anything. That's a good idea. Will it happen? Unfortunately, no. Hello, Erica. How are you? Corey says, Danno, what's up with Jamar Chase? Is he going to be okay? Yeah, he's supposed to be back in a couple games. They didn't put him on IR, so that kind of tells me that he could be back probably at any time. It's something, he doesn't have to have surgery or anything, thank goodness. Hello, Roby. Gary Teague says, my rooster lays plenty of eggs. That's awesome. Your rooster? Oh, yeah, I have a buddy who has a bunch of chickens, so yeah, they get eggs by the hundreds. All right, Sharon, have a good night. Thank you. I have no idea, Carol. I have no idea. I could think of a million things, but probably get a house. Probably get a house. That'd be the first thing. But I still would not overspend. That's why we don't have a house right now. Lovely Lyric says, I actually looked at the carton in the fridge. It's only 12. Wow. $5.18 for 12 eggs. I think I would just quit. It's hard for me. Like, I'm not going to spend $3.39. Oh yeah, eggs went up again at Kroger for the 12 count too. $3.39 for 12 eggs. Like, I just won't eat eggs. I will find the sale. I will find the deal. I will wait till I see one. But it's like I just can't do it. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know. It's just they're gonna have to come down. If everybody quits buying eggs, they'll come down. I mean, I know that ain't gonna happen, but I mean, they're getting the ridiculous prices, and I don't care what's going on. You can't be selling eggs for $5 for 18 eggs. That's insane. Uh, Frank Bean says, "Do you like bean pie?" I don't know. Never had it. Chris Hall says, I buy mostly chicken and ground beef with the occasional pork purchase due to fixed income. I hear you there. Naomi McFarland says, I like your coffee mug. Thank you. Old smoky moonshine. But it is not moonshine. Some days I wish it was. Cindy says, 2 million pocket change. Yeah, no kidding these days. David Braga says, Shaw's Falmouth, Massachusetts grapes, $1. Okay. Buy two, get two. Yeah, some decent deals there, buddy. FMX 101 says, okay, do a video on the ugly sweater cookies. That might be happening. Philip Evans says, I purchased chicken entirely because of the high beef prices. I won't eat pork. Chris also talking to Jess. Yeah, she's still got the same ones. Marilyn X likes the stream. Thank you very much. Thank you. Marcia. Hey, Marcia. From Naples, Florida. How you been? No, we haven't tried them yet. And actually, yeah, I would like to do a video on that. That would be pretty fun. J.O. says Hormel completes are up to $3.50 now. Oof. I mean, at least from what I've seen, not around here yet, but we've seen them at $2.99. We've seen them for $2.99, so it's rounding third base. Oh, that's what I was thinking, Nate. Yeah, if your rooster's laying eggs, you better figure out what's going on there. Janet Morrell says, your chances of winning the lottery is getting struck by lightning while getting a shark bite. Yes, I agree. Crown Apple Kid says, the Bengals better beat the Panthers this week. Yeah, we better. Mom of 3 says, I love eggs. I love eggs too, and I guess if it came down to it, I was thinking about that while I was going here. If it came down to it, and we need eggs, you need eggs to cook a lot of different things. A lot of things that Jess bakes. A lot of things that I make too. Yeah, you need eggs for. Luckily, we're pretty well stocked on eggs. I did buy up that deal of the $1.99 digital coupon on the eggs. And thank you for the great ideas that we got on freezing them, like taking the egg yolks out and freezing the egg yolk. That's smart. That's smart. Yes, Gary, I know. Janur says, buying a lottery ticket only slightly increases your chances of winning. True that. Hello, Electric. How are you? Tanette says, did you see the 5-pound? Did you see the 5-pound for $5 Purdue chicken thighs or legs at Kroger? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Erica says, Roby, did you see Noelle yet? I've seen Noel. I thought it was pretty good. The Christmas movie. Yeah, I liked it. Tarajo says, so true, Dano. I have always eaten eggs every morning, but this summer I went without for over a month. And yeah, I kind of forgot what time we're in here. We are getting close to the holidays, and I'll tell you what, it's like now they can just price gouge on them because, it's like they know they're going to be selling eggs. I need to, oh, I need to turn this light down some. It may look a little darker, but it is killing my eyes here. There we go. Much better. Electric says $3.17 a gallon in Nashville. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. When we drove down to Florida, pretty much everywhere south of Cincinnati was cheaper. It was pretty awesome. Janet Dwyer says, glad I found your channel from Rhode Island. Thank you, Janet. Glad you like it. Kim Chapman says, Publix, 1 dozen brown eggs, over $5 today. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? Kim Chapman says, oh, wait. Electric says, but when you do all this stuff, you put in the blender with some ice cream and anything else you can find from the refrigerator. Ketchup is awesome. Okay. All about ketchup and ice cream. Yeah, I don't know about that one. It'd be sweet. That's for sure. Tanette says, I got the 5 times eggs, $1.99, and will dehydrate more. That's awesome. Yes, that is very smart. Juanita says, how I wish we had grocery stores like y'all have up there. Here in South Louisiana, Walmart, yuck. I'll tell you what, our Walmart really isn't much better. And I've been to a few, as you've noticed, some of the Walmarts that we've gone to have looked different over the last few times. We have been traveling around to check out, see one Walmart from the other. And the one we thought we were going to that was going to be really nice was actually pretty destroyed. All the prices were wrong. It's like, at least at our Walmart, well, I'm there a lot, so I know when the prices have changed most of the time. I can see the sticker. Like, I see them so much that I can look at the sticker and know if it's been changed or not. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but, it's like with any job, you do it so much, you notice the littlest change. Marwan says, California gas is always higher. Absolutely. Oh, I know that. November says, Dano, we all got that deal. Well, those who could. Yes. Awesome. Kip says Publix just published a 56% profit loss, even though sales have been the highest in 20 years. Well, that don't make a lot of sense. It don't really, I don't know, don't really look good on them. Kevin Foley says, Dano, I just got back from San Francisco. Prices of gas up to $7.01. Today at Sam's in Lakeland, Florida. Lakeland, Florida was $3.28, so good to be home. Yes. Yes, Marwan, we definitely need eggs for the holidays. Well, for a lot of it. I mean, I guess not. You don't have to do all the stuff that you need eggs for. And if you're really, yeah, $5 for eggs is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Like, I'm not even going to get eggs for $3.39. I would probably pay the $5.09 for the 18 count if I was going to pay that, because it's like, it's the better deal. Not much of a better deal, but, I don't know. It's crazy. I would definitely seek out cheaper. Like at Aldi, they are $3.24. So it's like, why wouldn't I? It's like I would just go to Aldi and get them. I'm like, I'm not going to pay, Kroger's is raising their prices constantly on some of these things. Constantly. And it's like, I understand the whole issue with eggs right now, but it's like, One person's looking at one and they're like, wow, they're charging $3.39. Well, I'm going to charge $3.24. Everybody will be buying eggs here. Well, that's not true because at Aldi, they're always stocked up on eggs every day. It's like, I don't know if people don't buy them or if they're just overloaded with eggs. It's one or the other. But I've never seen Aldi very low on eggs. I've seen them low on milk. $1.88 a gallon. It's going to be low on milk. But $3.24 for eggs, even when it was $2 for eggs, they were always packed. So they must be getting them in like every couple days. Marge gets her eggs from her Amish neighbors for $2.50 a dozen, free range organic. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Sputter Spark says, Jess, did you love the calendar? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Hey, Dan the Mountain Man. How are you, buddy? Tommy Creamer, how are you? Sent me the ad for Rulers Foods on Wednesday. Forgot to put the check mark you asked us to put so you can read on video. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I know some people were asking if I would do that. I don't know about this one. I know there was a couple other people who wanted me to maybe start looking at some other ads. I would love to do that once I. That's going to be something where I might have to do like another video in a day because we have our daily videos of the stores, and then I do want to try to do that. I do want to do like another video where we're talking about some other sales in different stores. Where did you send me that? Did you send me that through email, Tommy? I don't know. And again, if you guys send me an email, I apologize, but we're getting hundreds of emails a day. I mean, literally hundreds, and it's really hard for me to keep up with it and keep up with this and to do all the videos every day. I'm not, it's like I'm at the point now where I'm not letting it overwhelm me. I don't get to emails as fast as I do your guys' comments on here, and it is getting kind of difficult to get to all of them. I am reading them, but it's hard to respond to all of them. I know I've just been giving a lot of likes lately, and I'm focusing on a lot of things that people that stuff you can't find in the stores. And I'm trying to get to everything, and it is a lot. It's really starting to mount up here. And but yeah, I would definitely like to do something like that. I'm gonna have to kind of figure out how I can do that. But I would definitely like to do something like that. Chris says, I don't eat eggs, but use them in baking. I may try freezing them. Yes. Says, I hate going to Walmart. They turn the air off. They turn the air off at Walmart? Whoa, that's the one thing they swore never to do. You don't do that in Florida. I wouldn't even go in there. Keep on do little, which is similar to Aldi. Has whole turkey for 49 cents per pound with $25 purchase. Wow. I think that is encouraging. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And it's good that they've already rolled out that deal. And 49 cents a pound with only $25 purchase is like the cheapest. That's like 1980s prices. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Because usually it's a lot more than that. Usually it's like $150, $200. And then you get the turkey for that, like 49 cents a pound. Or some, we've heard some people say they get a free turkey with that purchase. So, Marwan says at Costco it's $15 for 5 dozen. Yep. I mean, and that's cheaper than some. That's cheaper than Walmart. Walmart's like 17 almost, 16.55. Kroger needs to raise capital buying Albertsons, 44 billion, I think. The price was 25 billion for the Albertson deal. And I don't really know, like, everybody's saying it's not a done deal. Well, it is, But there's things that have to happen in order to get the things the way that Kroger wants them to happen. Albertsons is sold. Like they bought it. Kroger bought Albertsons. So the little details and all that stuff, and it's going to take till 2024 apparently for all these little details to go through, but it's sold. It's sold. The only thing that can stop now, and I think we talked a little bit about this, the only thing that can stop the train from moving now, no pun intended, is there will be different groups, from what I hear, that could say, well, no, we don't want a monopoly, we don't want Kroger in here. Then Kroger's will get rid of it. So it's like, if that happens, then that's, in my opinion, that's kind of the worst case scenario, because Kroger's will take those properties and they will maybe, I don't know, if they're not going to be able to sell their own product, if they're not going to make any money, then they'll just want to get rid of the competition. And think about that for a second. Okay, that is business. That is business. So it's like you have a global giant like Kroger come in and buy Albertsons, Safeway, everything owned by Albertsons. And you can't, and you have all these different states, or some states, most will be like, oh, no, we want the Kroger brand. We want the prices. We want our play, and I'm sure like places like Albertsons, Safeway, they'll probably even have the same names. That's what we were talking about last week, is there's going to be, like, people are talking about they like the meat quality, they like the produce and stuff like that. I don't think any of that's going to change. Knock on wood. I mean, I don't know, but I do know that Kroger's, they're business. They're a business. So it's like they're going to do what's best for them. And it's, it's kind of sad to say it like that, because I love Kroger. I do. All the people that work at the Krogers around here, they are great people. But at the end of the day, it is a business, and they don't want any competition. I mean, that's what it is. I've said it once. I'll say it probably a lot more. Kroger is the Disney World, the Disney of the grocery world. Kroger's is buying it all. I mean, they look at how many places they own already, and now they own Albertsons. But a lot of these places, have loved, at least from what I've heard in comments and have read reviews and stuff, a lot of people love that Kroger's owns Dillon's, that they own Ralph's, that they own King Soopers. Ralph's is one of the cheapest places to shop in California. I mean, California prices are insane compared to what they are around here. I don't even know how we compare things from here to California, especially Northern California. But some of these places like Food for Less, Ralph's, King Soopers, we're getting nothing but praise in the comments of these places, which kind of tells me that Kroger's is doing something right. They are keeping these prices lower, especially out west. So it is something we do have to think about. And I know a lot of people have talked about this in the comments, how there are things that can happen that Kroger's won't buy. Well, they already have. They've bought them. I mean, that's done. The only thing that can happen now is that they can start petitions and stuff like that and say, well, we don't want Kroger. Fine, then Kroger's going to probably tear the building down. They're not going to let, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. I hate to be the bad news here, but that's the reality of it. I did a little bit of research on this, because I wanted to really know, and I have for years, actually. I've known all this stuff about Kroger's for years. Kroger's is the plant, the whole backbone of Kroger's is here in Cincinnati. So we all know a little bit about what's going on and how they do business anyway. Anyway, I'll quit ranting here for a second. But I wanted to get that out there because there's a lot of confusion on what's going on. Nocturna says, hi, Danno. Just noticed your subscriber count. Seems like just a few days ago you hit 20,000. Yeah, we've gotten like 1,400 subscribers in the last week and a half. I mean, we're growing so much. We thank you guys so much for being part of our YouTube family. And you guys, it's amazing some of the stuff that you guys talk about, the conversations that we share, because it's not just about saving money on the channel. It's about community. It's about, we're here for each other. We really are. I I don't even have words. I don't even have words. Some of these things, it's gotten so big. I'm like flabbergasted. No, bad word. I'm like I'm in awe of how big we've gotten on the channel. And I think, not that it's gotten too big, I'll never say that, but I mean, it's like I'm trying to figure out new ways to kind of, like simple things, like when people leave comments, if you're chatting with a bunch of people, and I've said this before, I try to stay out of it. Like, I'll leave a like, but I stay out of the conversation because I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, Danno's watching over everything here. Does that sound weird? And I know I'm probably just being silly, but it's like, I read the comments, but sometimes I kind of just stay out of it because I want people to interact with each other. You're having a private conversation with somebody. I'm not going to butt in and give a different opinion or some negative remark, or, it's like I just let it go, right? Let it go. But if you don't see me respond to those, that's why, because it's like, yeah, that's your conversation. I just came in here because I'm looking around, checking, making sure everything, because we do get some naughty comments on here and some spam that I try to get rid of. That's why I have to go through it all. That's probably why a lot of bigger YouTubers, I've always wondered why a lot of bigger YouTubers don't respond to their comments. They're probably spending all day getting rid of all the spam and all the people that are just being very hateful. Like, I could see over time where it would take me all day to get rid of those kind of comments. And it's sad. I mean, that is really sad that there's this many people out here that have nothing better to do than to just get on here and aggravate people. Don't worry. The Danno police is on it. I'm always trying to get them off there. Dan the Mountain Man says, your channel is very informative. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you. I always like when Jess is in here with me, because when I get going too much, she can just slap me in the back of the head and I kind of get off my rant. She's not even on here. Jess, you're supposed to get on here and tell me to stop. Oh. Gary says, quit bragging on Ohio. I will brag on Ohio as much as I want. Tina, hello from Washington. Hello to you. Joy Harmony says, we have self-checkout 2 cashier and the rest self-checkout in Pennsylvania. It's getting more like that around here too. Every time I go to our main Kroger we go to, that's not the marketplace always has lots of cashiers. I will give them that. They've got plenty, but they are constantly building more and more self-checkouts. So that's going to be the future, I'm afraid. But our other Kroger, yes, there will be 1 or 2 cashiers, and then the rest are self-checkouts. So, don't hate me for saying this, but I like the self-checkout. The reason why is because I know what I'm going through. I'm doing it myself. And I get it. You're paying good money for your groceries. There should be a bagger to bag your groceries. I mean, I'm old school like that too. At least, I know that, it's about the customer service, because that's really what it is. You're going in there, you're spending a lot of money on your groceries. You're paying a good amount of money. You want to be able to talk with the cashier. You shouldn't have to do all that work. That's added work. I get it. Somebody to bag your items. I mean, sure, that's the process. That's the joy of going to the grocery stores, knowing that I can get my stuff, pay you for it, pay you, the cashier, and then have the guy bag it for me. They are so nice at our Kroger. They'll get somebody to help you to your car. They'll take your groceries out to your car. They don't ask for nothing. They refuse to take a tip. I seen that the other day. I seen a guy I know who works at Kroger help the lady out to her car. She's trying to tip him $10. He says, ma'am, I cannot take that. I appreciate it, but thank you. And it's like, that's service. That is customer service at its best. Now, why I like going through self-checkout is because there are a lot of things that ring up wrong in price. And sometimes I'm in a very, you know, I'm on the go when I'm doing these videos. I got to move. I got to, so I go with whatever's faster, right? If the self checkout's faster, I go there mostly so that I can see everything that's coming up. Like you, I'm worried that my digital coupon is not going to come off for 2 or 3 or maybe 10 of my items, or the buy 6 save 50 cents deal isn't going to come off. I want to make sure that when I do that, I can do that when I go to self checkout. I can put all my stuff in, ring everything out, and I think some people don't I don't want to say don't understand self checkouts, but I see people do it all the time. I see people pack their groceries like all on top of that scale, like at Kroger. Most of them, they all have like a weight, like a scale, and they're tossing their groceries on top of each other. You don't have to do that. And I'll tell you how I do it at Kroger. And some of you probably know this already. So when you're paying for your stuff, and you've got all 4 bags or whatever, is open at the weight, on the scale thing where the bags are. Wait until the sign comes up to pay your order, right? Because it's weighing your product at first. Well, the sign will come up to pay. When you see that sign turn green, that button turn green, then you can take your groceries off of there and put them in your cart. And I know this may sound silly to some of you, but we've gotten comments on this that they don't like to toss all their groceries on there. You don't have to. I thought this was a good opportunity to mention this. And as you see that green pay symbol come up, it's basically read the weight. So you take the groceries off, put it in your cart, and then that way you're not putting everything on top of that. And then at the end, you got stuff spilling everywhere and all that. You don't have to do that. I saw a lady struggling with that the other day, and I mentioned that to her, and she was like, thank you, just one of those little simple things to help you get through it. But that's why I like to do it, is because I can see everything come off at the end. And I'm one of those guys that likes to look through everything. I look quickly because I don't want to, if you go to a cashier, you got to have him do it. So you're kind of, it's already kind of far away, to see everything. And I don't know, it's better for my psyche if I can see it myself. So I know I don't have to go wait in the customer service line for the next 40 minutes to get my $1 back that didn't come off the coupon. So anyway, second rant of the night. I hope that helps though with the grocery thing though. I meant to bring that up in a video one time. I'm a little weary about filming the checkout register as I'm doing it there because they have like security cameras and stuff like that. I don't want to film those. But yeah, when you're putting your groceries on there, you gotta wait. You have to put your grocery on there once you've reached your 4 bags or whatever until you want to put it in your cart. You have to wait until you see till the pay now comes up on there. That's basically the okay, I can move my bags to the cart, because if you do that before that lights up, it's gonna say please get assistance, and then that's just gonna ruin your day. Alrighty. James Brown says you can take. Okay. Lori says, I won't use the self-checkout to Publix because their service is so awesome. I can see where it goes faster sometimes. Publix service is very awesome, and they move very fast. I will say that about Aldi, too. I almost kind of hate that they're building self-checkouts at Aldi, because it's amazing how fast they train those cashiers very well. Everyone I've ever seen, it's like you're in a long line at Aldi, but don't worry, it's not going to last long, because and a lot of those ladies, they won't even let people like talk. They're like ding 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 ding. I mean, they're just running stuff so fast. And that's great. I love that about Aldi. And I've noticed for the few times that I've been at Publix, customer service has been fantastic. And they're like that too. They're very fast. You will pay a little more at Publix, but I'll tell you what, when you do pay a little bit more, the store is always clean. That is what I've noticed, is Publix is always clean. We've been from Tennessee through Florida. We've been to a few different Publix. I've noticed being clean, Very friendly, and customer service just bar none. Mama 3 says Kroger click list pickup employees don't take tips either. Yeah, no, they're not allowed to, but I just thought that was so nice of that lady to offer. Margin says, am I saying that right? I hope so. Marwan or Margin. I always look at the receipts before I leave the store. Yes, yes, always look at the receipts. And that's kind of why another reason you know I kind of get away from the cashiers, because it's like what I said before. You know, you can't see everything. They'll scroll down and it's like it's hard to read all that stuff. You go in there with a big list of digital coupons, you know, you can't see everything. And then you notice on your receipt, oh, it didn't get this one, you know, and I try to avoid that. That is one thing I like about Walmart and Aldi. They flip the thing for you right away. They know that you're going to be wanting to look at that price and you're going to question anything that's a penny higher or lower. At least at our Walmart that we go to, they have the register thing flipped where you see each price. I like that. I like that. And Aldi, they do the exact same thing. They flip that so you know you see the prices as they're being scanned. The problem with like Kroger is that there's so many different things that don't tally up until the final ring up, like pay now. Then you see the list of things. It's like it should do that like as you scan so that people can see it. I don't know. They need to work on some of their systems at Kroger. That is for sure. Thank you, Kim. I hear you, Tonette. I hear you. That's why I learned the little. And actually, an employee told me that about let the weight of the groceries on there for a second, because you know when you scan some when you're at self checkout and you scan something and you throw it in the bag, you notice how it still takes like an extra second to scan your next item. You can't scan real fast. Well, that's what it's doing. It's weighing the item. Okay, so when it's done weighing the item, you can take that off and throw it in your cart, even if it's just one thing. You know, you can have one thing or 5 bags of things. Once that weight is set and you see the pay now thing or the sticker or the button that comes up, sorry, it's been a long day. I am pretty exhausted. But yeah, once that comes up, then you're free to take your bags and put them in your cart. I don't think it used to be that way. I think because self checkouts are becoming more and more popular, because the way it used to be when they first opened them at Kroger, it was like 20 items or less, right? So you couldn't do that, or 25 items. I don't know what it is now. You got people coming in with like $300 worth of groceries, and yeah, I don't like that when they go to self checkout with $300 worth of groceries, but. You know, when you've got one person working as a cashier in the store and the line's back past the ice cream, yeah, I'll wait for the lady who's trying to get out of the store. Snow? Oh my goodness. We don't need snow. Got ice in Kansas City today. Ugh, that ain't good. It's supposed to be 72 here tomorrow. My sinuses don't know what to do. I'm feeling better. It's starting to clear out a little bit, but as soon as they do, it's going to be 35 degrees again, which actually helps my sinuses. The colder it gets actually helps. It's when it gets cold and then warms back up again. PA lady says, sorry, typing too fast. Oh, talking to Tina. Mark B says, Mark the Beast is coming soon. Oh. Margin Van Leer says, Colorado State had ice on the road today. Mary Fox, hello. Thanks for checking the cornstarch the other day. You are very welcome. Yeah. We're seeing it more and more come in too. We saw where it was gone. It's been a couple months around for us, but they have the one at Aldi for $1.49, and they've got it. They've got the Meyer brand pretty much all the time. So if you have a Meyer, I yeah, I don't know Tarajo. I know with today it's like I know a lot of people. And yes, self checkouts, are they really taking away jobs? Because I mean, there's no workers. There's nobody working the registers, and there's where they want the registers to be worked. They have cashiers. You know what I'm saying? There's more things now that Kroger and other stores have implied employing people in different directions. Like take the click list, pick up orders, stuff like that. All the guys that you see with the big, huge, mountainous carts walking through the store, always saying "excuse me" and them not paying attention and running into your ankle like one did the other day to me. It was an accident, but but they didn't even say sorry. It was at Walmart. I'm like, whatever. But people who aren't cashiers are moving to positions like this. So where some jobs are lost in this, they're gained in these. So that's kind of how I look at it. I don't want to wait an hour in line at Walmart. Our Walmart doesn't even have self checkouts. All they have is cashiers, and some days are definitely better than others. I have literally gone in there sometimes and had 3 or 4 items that I put back because I couldn't get through the line. I was like, forget it. Just not worth it. Marjan says, use Vicks for your breathing. Yes, it does help. Carol, hello. 75-ish in the Northeast this weekend. Yes, it's been beautiful down here. Oh, okay, Dave. Oh, that's terrible. I hate hearing that. Yeah, they were calling for some big tornadoes in the south today. Veronica says, looking forward to Jessica's Christmas decor. Oh, you'll love it. Jess does it up. She's working on the village right now, I think, doing the finishing touches. She's a perfectionist, so she's gonna make sure it is top notch. Patricia, when I was a child, we had frost in September. It's November and no heavy frost yet near Cleveland, and it's a heat wave. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember a couple different Halloweens when I was a kid. I mean, we had all kinds of snow. Not all kinds of snow, but I mean, it was snowing. Wow, 76 tomorrow, Pennsylvania. That's nice. All right, Heather, good night. Thanks for joining. Yes, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Texas. That's sad to hear. I'll have to check it out. All right, Roby. Have a good weekend. David says, Danno, I keep Vicks in a police cruiser for when I had very bad odors. Just put some. Oh yeah, I hear you there. Yeah, Tahoe. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good, for people who were cashing. I know a manager at a Kroger who is now a click lister. Goes around and gets all. He loves it. Absolutely loves it because he's moving. He doesn't have to deal with like angry people that something rang up the wrong price. Jeanette says some Walmarts have no cashiers in Louisville. I've been hearing that more and more. That a lot of we have one. It's pretty far north of here, but I've heard that they're all they'll have one person that's working like the whole self checkout area. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Yep, it is 8:40. We are going to have to start wrapping it up here. Yes, Marilyn. Yeah. Yeah, you would think. Yep, there they are. The Squishmallow Army. Little Lulu says, yeah, there's high winds everywhere. Yeah. Hmm. You're very welcome, Don. Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye out for those because those were one of the things, and we had over 100 comments last winter about the pie crust. Nobody could find pie crust. People were buying that graham cracker pie crust from Aldi like it was going out of style. They kept getting them in, and we saw a huge shipment in Meyer last year, and they pretty much saved the day. I know that we were directing people to go to Meyer, and I know everybody doesn't have Meyer, but apparently Publix had them too, which was awesome. And this is what I'm talking about. People would get on here, and they were like, "Oh, Publix has these," and then all of a sudden, all of our viewers from Florida were like, "Oh, sweet!" So everybody was able to get them that were on here. And I thought that was so cool. So many different instances of stuff like that on the channel. I know sometimes I don't give very good examples, but those are a couple, and that's pretty awesome. All right, Cindy, have a good night, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up here. Let's see. Do you do store videos on the weekends? I do store videos every day. And I know, depending on what day it is, it depends on what store. Sunday afternoon at Walmart is not the best time to go to Walmart. All right, guys. Guys, thank you so much for joining tonight. It was fun. Talked about a lot. Got a lot of stuff chatted away about. Thanks. Sorry I couldn't get to everybody's comment. Simone, you have a great weekend also. But yeah, we're definitely getting a lot of people on the channel. Thank you all so much for being part of the adventure. And as we go along here, we're going to, if you guys find great deals, a lot of you already do, leave them down in the comments. Make sure that you find some great sales in some of your stores. Let us know the store, maybe the city and state. And I'm not saying write a whole paragraph or anything, but, some of the Thanksgiving items, stuff like that, you could really be helping out your neighbor by doing that. Oh, thank you so much, Patricia. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, that is so awesome. And everybody have a great weekend. Be safe. Let's take advantage of some of these deals as we see them here. One thing I will say, that Kroger buy 6 or more, save 50 cents each deal going on. That's hard to say. Is a lot better than it was the last time they rolled this out. There are a lot of items because it's kind of weird how they do that. They put all this stuff on sale and then take another 50 cents off. So it looks like you're getting a huge deal. Really, you are for a lot of different things that have not gone up in price yet. Because most of the stuff you're actually saving $1 off the regular price after you get the sale price and then the 50 cents off that. We're noticing a lot of things that you guys have been asking about, we were able to find today at Kroger Marketplace that are on a lot of different sales. So make sure you check the video out in the morning every day at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Always remember, the adventure is out there.